Good morning, children. We are now doing the TAC Class 10 English video session 100 Dresses from First Flight, Part 2, Conclusion Part. We have already seen about the letter sent by Wanda Petronsky to the teacher that she is going away from the school. Now you have understood that Maddie and Peggy have felt bad on the entire event and they want to change, somehow want to make amends on what all has been done. They want to rectify the mistakes that was conducted by them when she was seen in the seen when they have done during the school days, when she used to cross the corridors or the way when on the way to the classroom. They used to ask her n number of times, how many dresses do you have in your closet, how many hats you had, all these things. Now on Saturday night, just listen, on Saturday night, Maddie spent the afternoon with Peggy. They were writing a letter to Wanda Petronsky. It was just a friendly letter telling about the contest and telling Wanda she had won. They told her how pretty her drawing were, and they asked her if she liked where she was living and if she liked her new teacher. They had many they had meant to say they were sorry, but it ended up with just writing a friendly letter, the kind they would have written to any good friend, and they signed it with lots of X's for the love, and they mailed it to the letter to Boggin Heights, writing, please forward on the envelope. Listen, children, in this issue, whenever you have whenever you send a letter to the place where they are not there, what happens is it will be forwarded. The post office forwards the letter to the new address of the people, parcels, all these things. That is why whenever we change our residence, we have to inform to the nearest police station, post office and other service agencies, so that the same thing shall be sent to the new addresses. Understood, children? And the girls knew that it will be sent. They felt it will all definitely be reaching Wanda Petronsky. Clear, children? Okay. Days passed. There was no answer. What could be the reason, children? Maybe she is hurt and she did not want to respond to the letter. Letter has not reached. These are the possibilities, is it not? Now let's see. Days passed and there was no answer, but the letter did not come back. So maybe Wanda had received it. Perhaps she was so hurt and angry she was not going to answer. You could not blame her. You could not blame her because she was hurt. Understood the meaning of that sentence, children? You could not blame her. Reason? The girls, Maddie and Peggy, had definitely hurt her feelings by repeatedly asking how many dresses you have in your closet, knowing very well she wears the same dress and she's coming. Okay? Weeks went by and still Wanda did not blame her. Sorry, did not answer. So there was no reply from Wanda. Okay? Now, Maddie put herself to sleep. Peggy had begun to forget the whole business. Peggy, she just forgot, and Maddie put herself to sleep in the dark night, making speeches about Wanda, defending her from the great crowd of girls who are trying to tease her with, how many dresses have you got? And before Wanda could press her lips together in a tight line, and the way she would do before answering, Maddie would cry out, stop! Then everybody would feel ashamed the way she used to feel. So this has been a continuous process. What? Always in the dream she is finding that she is started comforting Wanda. Okay, for all the things which has happened, she started comforting Wanda. Okay, and now it was Christmas time. Okay, now the festivals, the seasons will change. Nothing stops for anybody. Okay, so it's a Christmas time and there was snow on the ground. Christmas bells and small tree decorated the classroom. You know how during the Diwali season and all, how this our country, our place becomes, it's a festive season. Okay, Shankranti time. It's every street you can see flowers and the beautiful decorations, other decorations, hangings, flower decoration, plastic decorations. All will be an umpteen in the stores and the shops and streets and houses. Okay, Christmas bells and a small tree decorated the classroom. So children are doing a decoration program. Okay. Yes, now it's time and there was snow. There was snow on the ground. Christmas bells and a small tree decorated the classroom on the day, last day of the school before the holidays. The teacher showed a class letter received that morning, that she had received that morning. Another letter has come. Okay, children? Children, any guess who has written that letter? Yes, you are very correct. It is by from Wanda Petronsky. Shall we read? Yes. Let's see. You remember Wanda Petronsky, the gifted girl, little artist who won the drawing competition? Well, she had written to me. I'm glad to know where she lives because now I can send her medal. I want to read her letter to you. Now she is going to read the letter to the entire class. What happened? What will happen? Now, what will be the mindset of Maddie and Peggy? They are waiting for this, is it not? This is the moment which they were waiting for a long period. Yes. The class sat up with sudden interest and listened intently. Shall we read the letter? Yes. Dear Miss Mason, how are you? And room 13. What is room 13? The classroom of her where all the girls will be there. Please tell the girls they can keep those 100 dresses. What are the 100 dresses? 100 paintings which she have done. Because in my new house, I have 100 new ones. What has she done, children? I have 100 new ones means she has made another 100 new fresh designs all lined up in my closet. I would like that little girl, like Peggy, to have the drawing of the green dress with the red trimming and her friend Maddie to have the blue one. So she even recommends that she wanted to give these two to these and dedicating her these two paintings for Maddie and Peggy. For Christmas, I miss the school and my new teacher does not equalize with you. So, you're very friendly with me. Now, I'm still waiting to be friendly with the new teacher. Merry Christmas to you and everybody. Yours truly, Wanda Petronsky. Children, after reading this letter, tell me, has she forgiven the people who have troubled her? We don't know. But she has dedicated all her drawing to the girls and also she has given these two specific drawings to Peggy and Matt. Is that clear, children? Okay. On the way home from school, Maddie and Peggy held the drawings very carefully. All the house had wreath and holly in windows. Outside the grocery store, hundreds of Christmas trees were stacked, and in the windows, candy peppermint sticks and cornucopias, the shiny transparent paper, was stuck. The air smelled like Christmas, and the light shining everywhere reflected different colors on the snow. Boy, said Peggy. Here, boys, hi girl, hi boy. This is general. This shows she really likes us. It shows she got our letter, and this is her way of saying that everything is all right, and that's that. So Peggy finds something peculiar in this letter. She finds that she has forgiven. Oh wow. Okay, she says so. I hope so, said Maddie sadly. Why? Because there was no clear way of establishing anything. She felt sad because she knew she would never see the little tight-lipped Polish girl again and couldn't ever really make things right between them. Because she wanted to meet her, she wanted to talk to her, she wanted to make clear that all the things are forgiven. That is the most important thing. It's not forgotten, forgiven, right? That's the right way. Yes. I hope so, said Maddie sadly. She felt because she knew she would never see the little tight lipped, polished girl again and couldn't ever really make things right between them. She went home and pinned her drawing over the torn pink flower wallpaper in the bedroom. The shabby room came to alive from the brilliance of colors. Maddie sat down on her bed and looked at the drawing. She had stood by and said nothing, but Wanda had been nice to her anyway. Okay, thank you, children. I stop with here. I stop here. I'll continue the remaining part in the next class. Okay, now cornucopias is a decorative container. What is it? It contains like a flower, usually full of flowers and fruits. Okay, cornucopias. Okay, children, I stop here.